4 charged with rioting over assault on lorry driver. Plane crash kills 2 during Aussie Day celebrations. Hi, I'm Desiree Gasper and this is Cuppa News. He was assaulted by a group of men for reversing his lorry into a parked Mercedes-Benz 2 weeks ago. Today, 4 of the assailants, including a DBKL officer, were brought to the Ampang Magistrates Court where they were charged with rioting. DBKL officer Muhammad Nizam Jelani, driver is Zakri Zakaria, and business owners T. Vigneswaran and Tengku Hazrul Shah Tengku Hamid claimed trial to the charges, which falls under Section 147 of the Penal Code. The maximum penalty for the offence is 2 years jail and a fine. Magistrate Muhammad Izwan Muhammad Noor set bail at 4,000 ringgit each. Vigneswaran was also charged under Section 323 of the Penal Code for causing injury to a Nepali security guard. He pleaded not guilty and an additional bail of 2,000 ringgit was set for the 40-year-old businessman. Both cases were set for mention on February 7th. The 4 were accused of committing the offence at the Puncha Athenaeum condominium at 2:30 p.m. on January 14th. The assault was caught on video, which went viral. 2 other individuals are still at large. Meanwhile, SME Alliance of Malaysia or IKLAS President Muhammad Ridzuan Abdullah warned of a bigger protest if the court does not make a fair ruling.
Kenapa hari ini kita lihat isu ni belum ada kata putus. Masih tangguh lagi. Kita nak keputusan segera. Perlu ambil tindakan undang-undang segera terhadap orang yang terlibat ni dalam perkara ni.
The victim, Nasrul Faiz Zulfahim, said he was still traumatized by the attack.
Sepatutnya saya kerja.
Okay.
Tapi saya dah cakap dengan bos suruh cuti.
Muhammad Ridzuan and Nazrul spoke to reporters after their statements were recorded by the police over a protest held last weekend in Sungai Besi in relation to the assault. Police shot dead a member of the notorious Mamak gang in the wee hours this morning. The group was most noted for the 12 million ringgit Subang Airport gold bar heist in 1994. Selangor Police Chief Datuk Sri Abdul Samad Mat said the suspect was involved in a high-speed pursuit which ended with a shootout near Bukit Cheraka, Shah Alam.
Ketika satu pasukan GSJ bahagian jenayah berat di 9 daripada IPK sedang melakukan rondaan di kawasan tersebut, kerana ekoran daripada maklumat telah tersempak dengan sebuah kereta jenis Citra berwarna hitam dalam keadaan mencurigakan pada masa itu lebih kurang jam 4:05 pagi. Apabila pihak polis mencabar supaya kereta tersebut diberhentikan tujuan pemeriksaan, maka pemandu kereta tersebut dipandu oleh seorang lelaki telah memecut. Jadi berlaku kejar-mengejar yang membawa kepada kenderaan suspek telah merempuh kenderaan tim polis tersebut sehingga mengakibatkan kenderaan terbabas. Dan ketika kenderaan suspek terbabas, apabila polis cuba untuk menahan, maka telah berlaku kejadian tembak-menembak. Beberapa das tembakan telah dilepaskan oleh suspek ke arah kenderaan pasukan polis. Jadi untuk dalam keadaan begitu, sebagai self-defense, pihak polis telah membalas tembakan. Dan seorang lelaki iaitu pemandu kenderaan tersebut terkorban.
The 53-year-old suspect had 26 criminal records and was wanted in connection with several robberies in Selangor, Perak and Penang. Meanwhile, Abdul Samad said that 3 women will be charged over the abuse of toddlers who were pictured with their feet, hands and mouths bound at a nursery in Bangi.
Tuan punya ataupun wanita pemilik taskar tersebut akan dihadapkan ke mahkamah dengan 3 pertuduhan di bawah Seksyen 31/1 dalam kurungan A Akta Kanak-Kanak tahun 2001. Manakala 2 orang lagi suspek wanita yang merupakan pengasuh, yang bertugas sebagai pengasuh di taskar berkenaan akan dihadap ke mahkamah atas satu pertuduhan tiap seorang daripada mereka kerana kesalahan bersubahat.
He added that the nursery itself will be shut down as it was operating without a license. At the press conference, Abdul Samad also told reporters that the police are tracing the identity of a Perodua Myvi driver who deliberately blocked the path of an ambulance on the federal highway.
Kita sedang menyiasat perkara itu. Kita tak dapat memberi kenyataan yang lengkap. Let us investigate. Bila perkara ni viral, I've already directed the investigation to be conducted. We urge him to come forward, him or her to come forward to assist our investigation.
A video clip depicting the incident made its rounds on Facebook earlier this week. In June last year, the Road Transport Department warned that road users who use the emergency lane would be taken to court immediately. Charged under Rule 9 and 53 of Road Traffic Rules 1959, those convicted face a fine of not more than 2,000 ringgit or a jail term of not less than a year. A stunt plane crashed into Perth's Swan River on Thursday, killing the pilot and passenger on board during Australia Day celebrations. Videos filmed by witnesses showed the plane veer over the river before plunging nose first and breaking up upon impact on Thursday evening in front of horrified families. Thousands had gathered to watch the annual sky show and fireworks display when they witnessed the plane crashing into the water. Emergency services were on the scene within minutes but were unable to save the pair who were identified as Peter Lynch, a 52-year-old father of 3, and his Indonesian partner Enda Chakrawati, aged 30. Animal rights activist group PETA protested outside a Louis Vuitton store in Paris on Thursday, alleging the luxury brand uses farms which mistreat crocodiles whose skins are used to make handbags and other accessories.
Nous sommes donc là aujourd'hui pour demander à Louis Vuitton de renoncer à cette cruauté et de se tourner vers des matières véganes qui ne nécessitent pas la souffrance des animaux. Donc les peaux exotiques ne sont pas nécessaires. Le message aujourd'hui, c'est que la peau, c'est pour le corps et pas pour les sacs.
The group, which has long campaigned for changes by luxury goods groups, released a film which it said showed poor conditions at crocodile farms in Vietnam, which used to supply LVMH. The Miss Universe catwalk was a riot of colour and pageantry as 89 candidates posed in their national costume for the preliminary stages of the competition in Manila on Thursday. Each pageant finalist stepped out wearing an ostentatious outfit that had been given a cultural twist to represent their heritage. One of the outfits that stood out was Myanmar's Tet Tet Thun, which depicted Burmese puppetry. Another bizarre ensemble was Sweden's Ida Ovma, who brandished a large cardboard cutout of a spotted horse. Folk artists perform unique fire dragon dances to usher in the Year of the Rooster in southwest China. Performers threw molten iron into the sky, which made it look as if a dragon was flying through a shower of sparking fireworks. He offered himself up on Facebook as a boyfriend for rent this Chinese New Year, and all hell broke loose. Hundreds of messages started pouring into his inbox, and his post went viral with over 4,000 shares and counting. Zian Jian, who came up with the hilarious advert for his boyfriend rental services, which include rates from 88 ringgit a day to 888 ringgit for the whole festive period, said he never dreamt it would get so much attention. It got so overwhelming that he even had to rope in his best friend Ken Jo as his manager and fellow boyfriend for rent candidate.
I posted about 12 p.m. and then so there's for the first 100 comments, it was definitely our friends.
Yeah.
Then,
so I think what we kind of saw was there was shares picking up.
Yes.
And that's when it's getting, I wouldn't say out of hand, it's getting a bit viral.
Yeah.
Then we were just really playing really good fun along with our friends, and he started directing me to respond to the
clients, potential clients.
So that's what we did.
Surprisingly, Zian said that about 70% of the messages he received were from men, with many commenting on his post and just wanting to be friends. The two, who refused to confirm or deny their relationship status, said that while the post was all fun and games, it was obvious how single people were just fed up of being asked the "Are you still single?" question by relatives.
I think aunties just stop asking your relative, your kids,
Just
when they're gonna get married or when they're gonna get a boyfriend. So
Correct. Else they're not gonna visit you anymore.
yeah,
Yes.
give them those ang paos.
Yeah.
谢谢收看，恭喜发财。
财神到，财神到，咚咚咚，财神到，财神到，好生的口宝，财神话，万千也在喽，财神到，财神到，好着快两步，得到鬼仔起嚟，你有轉頭，得到鬼仔起嚟，你有轉頭，得到鬼仔起嚟，你有轉頭。Hey!